That child who breaks the family cycle typically becomes the villain. The moment you stop participating in your family's dysfunction, you suddenly become the villain for some reason. Now you bougie. Now you think you better than everybody else. Now you change. But what they don't tell you is this. Breaking the cycle will make the people who refuse to break it uncomfortable because your discipline exposes their excuses. Your boundaries will expose their entitlement. I remember one time I was talking to my brother. I was giving him some game, just trying to show him that he could move a little smarter in life. He said, "You still Lil Rod," trying to remind me of who I used to be, trying to pull me back down to the version of me that he was comfortable with. Because when you evolve, some people in your own family feel like you're abandoning the old version of yourself. Then I heard from another sibling that my own mother be calling me bougie because I don't live the way we used to live, because I set boundaries, because I refuse to participate in the chaos and the drama. Here's another thing people don't talk about. Family will always ask you for favors when they feel like you got it. They're going to ask for money. They're going to ask to live at your place. They're going to ask for help. But the moment you tell them no, that's when they're going to tell you how they really feel about you. That's when the name calling start. That's when the disrespect come out. That's when you find out they never respected your boundaries in the first place. See, breaking toxic family cycles is lonely because the people who benefit from the cycle are the same people that's going to get mad when you stop participating in it. They want to access the old version of you. When you operate outside of that, you can clearly see the toxicity and all the drama that goes on. If you're the one in your family that's trying to do better, trying to think better, trying to live different, don't be surprised when they call you bougie. Don't be surprised when they say you change. You're supposed to change. And to be real, sometimes the only way to break a generational cycle is to become a villain in the story that they tell about you.
Family members can be toxic. And if you want to live a different lifestyle, and if you want to be a better person, you need to get away from them. You can always love them from a distance. But if you want better life for yourself, or if you have kids and you want better life for them, sometimes that's what needs to be done. You have to disconnect in every way possible. And it's not for hate, and it's not for anything in that line, along those lines. But the thing is, there's just members in the family that don't want to change. They're narcissistic, they're toxic, they have addictions, they party, they just do things that you just don't want to be part of. You don't want that. You don't want that. And sometimes, in order to be in their life, you have to do what they do, just to be liked, loved, and accepted. And that's wrong. They should accept you whether you do what they do or not. And if you have a better life than them, they get jealous and they project exactly how they feel and think about themselves. Because usually what they tell you is because that's how they feel about themselves. And they just have no other way of expressing it but to put it on you, to make you think and feel what they say. But it's not about you. It's about them. Everything they say to you has to do about them. They see how you are. They see how good you are, how intelligent you are, how better life you have. They want that too. They just don't want to do the work. They don't want to do what it takes to have the lifestyle you want or have. So if that's what needs to be done, is disconnect and not look back, then that's what you need to do. That is what you need to do. It's what benefits you. If your family don't like it, tough shit. That's their problem. They have a lot of fixing to do in their own life. To sit there and have this time to degrade you just because you do better. And they feel left out. They feel, They want the same, but they just don't want to do the work. They don't want to get out of their comfort zone. They're too comfort. They just love the space and the lifestyle that they're in, that they have no motivation to better themselves. They have fear to get out of their comfort zone because they don't know how else to live but the way they've been living. And like I said, if you better yourself, you disconnect, don't feel bad. It is not your problem. It's their problem. You keep doing what you do. Do you and for your family. And don't worry about them. Like I said, it is their problem. It is not yours.